Thank you for joining me for the 5th episode of the Pueblo Art Walk series. I'm Meghan Wilbar, Museum Coordinator for the Info Zone Museum at the Rawlings Library. This series highlights art and artists found in Pueblo. This particular vignette focuses on the arts communities through 3 artist organizations: the Pueblo Arts Alliance, Urban Sketchers of Pueblo, and the Southern Colorado Photography Society. These 3 organizations bring artists together to share resources, promote the arts, and provide camaraderie. I'd like to thank Karen Fogelson, Director of the Pueblo Arts Alliance, and Joe Kloon, and the featured photographers at the Southern Colorado Photography Society for providing images and content. I'm excited to share just a tip of the iceberg of their contributions to the Pueblo arts community. Pueblo is known for its strong cultural roots, perseverance, and pride. The Pueblo arts community is no different. Taking a look at 3 groups that bring artists together, one can see the common thread. The Pueblo Arts Alliance, Urban Sketchers of Pueblo, and Southern Colorado Photography Society bring artists together to share resources, promote the arts, and provide camaraderie with the common goal of creating opportunities for the enrichment of Pueblo. The Pueblo Arts Alliance is a nonprofit organization that promotes and collaborates in the development of the arts economy in Pueblo, and is also the administrator of the Pueblo Creative Corridor, a Colorado certified creative district. This district is focused around 3 historic city centers of Pueblo: downtown Main Street, Union Avenue Historic District, and the Mesa Junction. The Creative Corridor hosts numerous programs, festivals, and creative events throughout the year, and promotes performers during First Friday Art Walk. The Arts Alliance Studios at 107 South Grand provide affordable studio space for artists in the Creative Corridor. Since 2018, the Arts Alliance has supported the Impact Youth Initiative, a council of Pueblo High School students that produce monthly art activation projects to engage youth through art. The Impact Youth Initiative is also funded by the Colorado Health Foundation and Arts and Society grants. In June of this year, the National Endowment for the Arts announced their Artworks Award of $30,000 to be granted to the Pueblo Arts Alliance for supporting this youth-focused initiative. Also in June, one of the Youth Impact Initiative projects was placed in its new home at El Pueblo Museum. This recycling piece was created under the leadership of sculptor Eric McHugh. He helped the youth bring a concept from start to finish, from creating the idea, drawing and designing it, making a budget, and working towards a completion date. From the beginning, the youth stayed focused and they worked through some limitations of some of their original concepts. They nailed down the idea, and Eric redesigned and started fabricating it. They helped out on the welding part after a little lesson from Eric. The Arts Alliance strives to promote local arts both in their in-person events and virtually. Their website, email blast, and Facebook page offer local artists tools to promote their work, apply for grants, and get to know other artists. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Arts Alliance made accommodations to continue their arts programming with a virtual platform. They created virtual programs, online exhibitions, and First Friday trivia. All of their archived programs can be found on their Facebook page, and more information about the Alliance can be found at puebloarts.org. Urban Sketchers of Pueblo is an all-inclusive community drawing group that meets weekly to draw from life. Typically, the sketchers get together every Sunday at 2 p.m. at a specified location that changes week by week. Teresa Vito, pictured here, is the moderator for the group and helps to find unique locations to draw and spreads the word to the group. There are about 90 members that make up the group that was spearheaded by local artist Sally Lincoln. On average, about 5 to 14 show up to draw, working from observation with their material of their choosing. They're supportive of each other, all working together or near one another, with the opportunity to share or not share their drawings, both on location and their Facebook page, Urban Sketchers of Pueblo. Michelle Keplinger joined Urban Sketchers just over a year ago and makes it to nearly all the Sunday events. She finds that each Pueblo location uniquely represents our wonderfully diverse community as each sketcher sees it. Their sketches are then loaded to their Facebook page to share with each other and the public. Michelle shared this drawing to Facebook with a caption, "Art in the Time of Corona, Pueblo's Nature Center, a beautiful day with at least 7 urban sketchers, plus a few late arrivals. The center's on the beautiful Arkansas River, shaded and sheltered by generations of huge spreading trees and inhabited by throngs of lizards. The group has now been accepted into the international group, which has sketchers from around the globe, which means their images share Pueblo's community with curious and talented world citizens, and they share their world with us. To join them or follow their Sunday adventures in and around Pueblo, go to Facebook, Urban Sketchers of Pueblo. Southern Colorado Photography Society was established in 1988 to promote photography in Southern Colorado. They usually have around 40 active members, with monthly meetings occurring at the Lamb Library. With each meeting, they invite specialists in the photography field to present on the latest technology and techniques. The Society also works on group projects and overnight photography trips. Some of their project shoots have been at Water Tower Place, Riverwalk, Canyon City Abbey, and Rye Mountain Park. They also do a series of overnight trips, usually in July, to areas in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico. Past trips have included Crested Butte, Leadville, Salida, Fairplay, Carbondale, Taos, Shama, and Santa Fe. The group has also provided its members with opportunities within the community. Their members have presented photography classes at the local library, created a photo project for History Connections of Pueblo, provided images for brochures to promote Pueblo, and many other individual projects. They have one big show a year co-sponsored with the Pueblo Library District Info Zone at the Rawlings Library. This exhibition typically takes place at the beginning of the year and includes over 100 photographs from both members and non-members. Members come together to promote this epic show. Joe Clune is instrumental to the creation of the annual show. He's an impeccable organizer and photographer. He's been photographing for about 40 years. His first class was with John Suhey at the Sangre de Cristo Art Center, and then from Joan Selvage. Joan was an original founder of the Photography Society and got Joe involved in the group. The club has been a constant source of artistic and technical stimulus for him throughout the years. Linda Cates has been a member of the Society for 23 years. The group has been and continues to be an inspiration to continue and learn. There are always new avenues to explore, be it equipment, technique, and processing. She began doing photography while teaching in the small southeast Colorado district of Walsh about 30 years ago. When you're in a small district, you have opportunities to teach beyond your field, and in Linda's case, that turned out to be darkroom photography. She will always have an appreciation for the old black and white images. Linda enjoys traveling and allows circumstance to dictate genre. Subjects can be landscapes, flowers, or buildings. She's had the opportunity to travel to several countries in southern Africa and has spent a great deal of time photographing wildlife in their natural habitat. New Mexico and the mountains of Colorado present a variety of opportunities, and of course, right here in Pueblo. The most important part of being a member of the club is the long-lasting friendships that have developed. David Hayden has been behind a camera since 1965, when his brother gave him his first all-manual camera. He's been with the club for about 5 years now, and it's had an incredible impact on his approach to photography. David's two favorite genres of photography are live-action horse and ranch images and still life and product. Having the careful eye of fellow photographers like Joe Clune have helped him get more right-brained. Also, as a result of associating with extremely good photographers, David's standards and expectations for his photographs have gone way up, as well as his enjoyment. Mike DeFoy has been doing photography for about 25 years, shooting in 35mm film. He joined the photography club about 15 years ago. He's a portrait and glamour photographer and loves taking pictures of people. Since he's been in the club, he's learned so much from his peers, and still does to this day. They've given him feedback on how to improve his photography, and he made some great friends along the way. To find out more about the Photography Society and their members, visit their Facebook page, Southern Colorado Photography Society. Thank you to the Pueblo Arts Alliance, Urban Sketchers of Pueblo, and the Southern Colorado Photography Society for creating opportunities for artists and artwork in Pueblo, and for sharing your endeavors and creativity with me today.